Let's do this. Hello everyone, my name is Deadman Darkling, and welcome to my graveyard. Today, in my coffin, we have something very special to play. We're playing the Mortal Kombat 11 beta. Now, I got this yesterday with my pre-order, and it ends on the 31st. So here's some fights and my impression of the game. Mind you, this is just my opinion, and I am not an expert on fighting games. Remember, this is personal opinion and preference. I am a fan of Mortal Kombat. Since I was younger, it was one of the only 3 games my mother had on her Super Nintendo, the others being Mario and something weird, and to this day, my mother loves these games. She loves the series, and that love transferred to me. Of course, being the edgy child I was, my first favorite character was Scorpion. Of course, because come on, he's a fire-breathing skeleton man. He's one of my first favorite Skelly boys. And my favorite, who changed in this beta, is none other than Scarlet, the blood magic queen herself. Now, my playstyle with her is mostly mid-range to closing in for some combos that I can't execute half the time. Now in this beta, there is no training mode, so you have to learn by pausing the game and looking at your combo list, so half of my time, I was looking at the combos and trying them out. And man, do I love her. Her aesthetic pleases me. Yes. Moving on, the other characters for the beta is the Speedball Cabal. Yeah, I know that rhymes, but whatever. The Tarkatan Stabby Stab Baraka, the return of a character who I loved since she first appeared, Jade, who in this game, man, she plays completely amazing, but she's kind of a zoner and that bothers me. My first character that I want being Melina because I love her. And my Skelly boy Scorpion, who in my opinion has been nerfed and is predictable now, but whatever. Now, if you have played Injustice 2, you will understand the customization options here, but they added different intros and outros for your choosing, making you feel like your character is unique to your liking. For aesthetics, I love Cabal's outfit options, and I have some great creative liberties with him. Also, in each character gear slots, there are 3 smaller circles, which, as you can see here, are locked. There are no hints to what these are, but I'm guessing that they are probably buffs for your character and debuffs for your opponent. And now for one of my favorite things in the beta, the abilities. Each character gets to choose from 10 different abilities, with Cabal and Scarlet being the only 2 in the beta, so I have 11 at the moment, and they can add some really good moves and combos, such as Scorpion's Misery Blade, which can have 4 different attacks depending on the inputs, and Air Spin Blade, which adds a new jumping attack, which isn't a special move. Or add the abilities Demon Dash, one of my favorite moves, Demon Breath, and Burning Spear, which are 3 different special moves he did not have access to before. These really change up your playstyle when it comes down to how you're going to attack, and does your opponent have counter moves, and what special attacks do they have. It's one big guess game and could be great and exciting. Here is a montage of some fatalities that are a bloody mess, and I love them. I honestly didn't have enough time to try out the online because I'm a huge punk and hate fighting games online, and I'm also so late to the beta that I'm pretty sure everyone already found a way to do infinite combos and also become projectile spammers to win a match instead of trying to have a fair fight. Compared to Mortal Kombat X and XL, this game is more focused on each character becoming your own in look, abilities, and all the ways to murder someone. While X had 3 different variants for each character, or picking them as a plain character with no gimmicky move variants, with Triborg being the exception. In X, my favorite character to play as was Melina and D'Vorah until my wife came in and took over as the D'Vorah main. But when the DLC characters came out, I was so hyped for the debut in a fighting game of Tremor, the forgotten Lost Earth Ninja and brown variant of the recolored Ninja Saga, which to me showed that NetherRealm Studios really remember their more obscure characters and will give them some limelight. So let's hope for the return of Chameleon, please? NetherRealm, please? Now, even though he isn't in the beta, I'm really excited to play as Garrus, because he seems like the replacement for Tremor, and looks to be one of the most interesting characters. Now, my last subject I will talk about is the difference in X-ray attacks, from X to the new fatal attacks in the new meter for powered up special moves and blocking evasion skills. For Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, you had 1 meter with 3 points that slowly filled the more you fought. 1 point was for a breakaway, which can interrupt a combo, a EX special move which can be the tipping point in a very even match, And when it's full, you can use the devastating X-ray attacks, which are beautiful bone-crushing blows that can destroy your opponent's health. But in 11, you can get crushing blows, which look like X-ray attacks and are more powerful moves, which can be triggered through counterattacks and others through different conditions I haven't figured out yet. And the fatal blows stray away from the bone-crushing and previous entries and are more focused on blood spatter and gore, which make me smile each and every time, even when it comes down to me. But they cannot be triggered at will. They can only be used when your health is at a certain percent, which looks like 25% to me, and are great game changers in a heated match. Now, my opinion is this. The game looks amazing. The voice acting is just as beautiful as ever. The atmosphere and stage designs range from nostalgic to oh shit, this is really war, huh? The character customization can lead up to hours of fun, with you finding out if you play one way or the other. And the other characters coming in the full game makes the hype too much to handle. I cannot wait for this game, and I hope my small opinion helps someone out there looking to see if this was worth it because the beta being out. The story looks amazing, and the God of Thunder going around messing shit up again, and this Goddess of Time who was just introduced is here making us all feel like kids again, with old and new character looks and stages clashing with alternate timelines. Maybe they will reference Armageddon or Mortal Kombat 9 or 10, the differences and events. I mean, that's obvious, honestly. And this looks like it's going to turn out to be one of my favorite fighting games and has already been one of my favorite series. Also, I just want to know who their horror character is going to be, because in X, we got 4 murderers, with Jason being my favorite and the Xenomorph being my second favorite. A lot of people say it will be Pennywise since it is recent, but I'm hoping for my favorite cult classic killer, Michael Myers. I know we got him in Dead by Daylight, but another game won't hurt. I mean, look at Freddy. He's in both. He's in 9 and Dead by Daylight. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you for coming down to my graveyard and spending time with the dead. Like, comment, subscribe to join my dead family and be a baby bad Darkling. And in the comments below, tell me who is your favorite character you will play as. And who would you love to see? Who would you want to come back? I really hope that they bring a lot more characters back like they did in Armageddon. Of course, I don't think the character roster will be that big, but that's just me hoping. And I can't wait to see who the DLC characters will be, which Shang Tsung already announced. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.